Okay, I just launched below Fanshawe Dam here. It's a bit of a trek down a steep hill to get there, but not too bad. Not really sure if that launch was totally legal there. They had signs everywhere saying don't launch in the, no watercraft in the reservoir, can't launch a watercraft in the reservoir. And they had them all down the path going down to where I launched. But like, correct me if I'm wrong, a reservoir is above the dam, not below it. This is a river. Not really too sure. I don't know. Nobody said anything. So I'm on the north branch of the Thames, and I'm just gonna see how far I can make it before dark. I'm aiming for Delaware, but yeah, so we'll see how the day goes. So far it's just getting hot out. It's a beautiful day. Coming up to my first little rapid here, and oh, it's pretty shallow. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be getting a few scrapes today. Oh. Getting a little wet now. A little bit wet. It actually feels good on a day like today. Just going under the first bridge here. I think that's Clark Road. Looks like there's a couple other kayakers about to launch. Definitely the shallowest run I've done on the river all year. I think that's more things I've hit already than all my other runs combined. Well, oh man, I feel like I'm probably gonna get heat stroke. I don't know if I brought enough water. Actually, I know what I can do. Good old buff dunk. Oh yeah, right on the neck. Big bird over here. Just a vulture. Yeah, I'm about 2K in, 2 kilometers into for the day. I think it's probably gonna be like 40 kilometers to Delaware, so we'll see how far I get. I got a few options to get on earlier if I need to. It's a giant great blue heron over here. It's about to take off. There it goes. I've only done this stretch one other time, and the water was way higher then. So this is all pretty new to me. And that was back in late fall, so there was no leaves, so everything looks a lot greener, a lot shallower, and a lot different. I don't really recognize anything. Yeah, so the first bridge I passed was Clark Road. Now this is Highbury Road. kind of close to the forks now, which if you've seen my other kayaking videos, you've seen we go to twice now. But this time I'm gonna keep going past the Guy Lombardo launch that I usually end at. Okay, just coming up to Richmond Street Bridge here, and just after that is the confluence with Medway Creek, which I ran in the last video. This could be a little interesting. The rapids always look pretty gnarly upriver from where Medway Creek comes in, and I've only hit them in high flow, so it could be a little rocky as well, but we'll see. Now, I have no idea what line to pick. I could go on the left side of this island and just avoid it all, but that doesn't sound like fun. You can tell it's a big drop though. A lot of big boulders poking out. I'm just gonna head for the biggest waves. That's how it's done. I'm only a little bit soaked. So, like I said in the last video, from here on down to Guy Lombardo Bridge is going to be the same. I've done it twice now, so not going to film it again. Only one swapped in. Usually they all go. Just went by the launch at Wonderland Riverside, or Guy Lombardo Bridge, whatever you want to call it. Like 17K from Fanshawe to here. And I've got about 20 more to go to get to Delaware. I got some big clouds rolling in though. Just coming up on Wonderland Road Bridge. This is still Guy Lombardo Bridge. Probably takes about a good 5 kilometers before you start getting out of the city. Stop hearing traffic right beside you. But after that, it's actually a pretty nice stretch. Probably the nicest stretch of the river. The most wild anyways. About to go through the old dam at Springbank. It's like an old concrete dam, an overflow dam. I'm not sure how it broke or if it was destroyed or what, but it's out of commission now. So you can just paddle on through it. Not sure exactly how old it is, but I do know it's pretty old. You can see the pump house on my left here. This next set of rapids can be pretty tricky, especially when the water's really low. It is not a very deep rapid. You can kind of see where the water wants to go. Now, when it's deep enough, you can kind of just go straight through here. You won't hit anything. But when it's shallow, you want to follow all this water over here. Far river right. And you got to get over here before it gets too shallow. And then once you're over here, there's a deep channel right on the right side. And then you can just follow it all the way down. Again, I probably could have gone straight today, but in low summer flow, you definitely have to zigzag around through there. Coming up to the new Springbank Dam here that broke during testing. bridge that goes into Byron. And just downriver, it's a pretty good rapid for the Thames. And now that we're past that bridge there, the Byron Bridge, it gets a lot more wild. Well, kinda. It appears a lot more wild. This is gonna be a pretty good rapid sometimes when the water's high. Oh. Should not have had my mouth open right there. Well, that was a good cool down anyways. Just a little wet. I'm gonna shore up on the left over here. Use the Fanshawe trees. Well, I guess I should have checked my dry bag before I went. It's got a few holes. My boat's just full of floating bottles I found. Hey, buddy. Now, on the left is a really steep bank for most of the way, and it's the Thames Valley Trail follows it, hiking trail. On my right is the Hunt Club golf course. The Thames Valley Trail on the left tends to be pretty busy, especially when it's nice out. This next rapid can be pretty tricky sometimes. I feel like I keep saying that none of these rapids are really that tricky at all, but what I mean is you can hit some rocks, especially in lower water. I'll probably be fine today because we just got a bunch of rain. The water's a little up. There's the pump house for the Hunt Club golf course. Do a long flat stretch after that last little rapid. It's gotten a lot cloudier now though. I'm not sweating. It's a lot more enjoyable. Liking the new paddle so far. H2O, made in Canada. Tell you, that's a rare sticker to see. Yeah, the river stays pretty flat like this, probably for another kilometer or so. It's probably like 3 kilometers of flat water here. Really deep though. Had some good luck fishing on this part. I had good luck fishing on the whole river.
Speaking of which, this is the third trip that I've brought a bunch of tackle with me and forgot my rod. Okay. Flat water's over. Getting to the first decent rapid in a while. So this rapid's nothing special, but there is one giant boulder at the end that you definitely want to make sure you miss. It's a right-hand turn here, so and the boulder's on the left, so the river likes to throw you right into it, but the water isn't super high, so it's not an issue. Whoa! Got a little close to that one. I'll get nice and close to this big rock for you guys. We gotta go on the left of it. There she be. Just had a little food break with a couple of friends who were fishing on the shore. Probably stayed a bit longer than I should have, but that's alright. I think I've got about 10k to go, so hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. Now the launch at Old River Road is just up ahead on the right side. But I'm just gonna keep going by. And then there's a bridge coming up actually. It has probably one of the biggest rapids on the whole Thames. Out of any single one, that one always seems to soak people. It doesn't look too bad today. I'll probably get wet from it. Yeah, I got a little wet. Alright, so after that rapid under that bridge there, you got Komoka Provincial Park. Whoa, on the left here, this side of me. And actually I think all the islands are considered part of it as well. Actually the Thames Valley Trail still follows the river here on the left side. It's crazy, there's normally like 1 or 2 people out you see on the Thames. I've probably seen hundreds today, like not all boating, but along the shores and boating. See, the sun's getting a little low behind me. That's okay. I don't have too much further to go. Coming up to the last bend here before the Komoka bridge. Kilworth Bridge, whatever you want to call it. If you wanted to, you could get out right here, but I'm gonna keep on going. So after that bridge at Delaware Speedway there, it's pretty slow the rest of the way. There's a few small little riffles here. I've done one so far and I have like 2 to go maybe. They're pretty small. Usually in the summer it's just shallow and you bottom out. It also changes from really rocky, so it's still rocky right now, but you'll see further up it changes to kind of a sandy, muddy, clay bottom. And if you go all the way up to St. Mary's, the Thames is all actually has bedrock, which is way different than here. The rest of the stretch is pretty much just in like farmland. Both sides of the banks are pretty much just farm fields. So this bank is a good example of how it's not really bedrock on the Thames. It's just this clay. So if I touch this, see it chunks away. So it's not solid at all. That was a lot of birds right there. So once you've hit this big steep bank, it's failing. It's like falling apart and there's houses up there. But as soon as you hit that, you know you've pretty much made it. It's a long, probably about 1.5 kilometers, slow section. I'll probably be there within 15 minutes. But I am ready for a hot meal and I'm ready to sit in a comfortable chair and let my arms relax. They are getting pretty tired now. I've done like 42 kilometers, so probably end up being like 44 in total. It's actually still pretty bright out. So yeah, the river keeps going to my right into Muncie. That's the next little town. There's probably a few more small towns in between, but the next big one would be Chatham and then Lake St. Clair.